Hello guys, here I am one more week to give you English tips, and this week we celebrate International Women's Day. That's why the theme for today, as you see on my face and on my looks, is about makeup. It's a very girly thing, a thing that I love very much, and I will give you some vocab about makeup today, alright, to celebrate International Women's Day. First of all, I learned how to make up myself watching YouTube tutorials. Okay, on the bottom of this video I will give you 2 links for the main teachers I had. Okay, they are still in YouTube. They have many tutorials of makeup, since basic ones to more complicated ones. So one is Lauren Luke and the other one is Julia Graf. I love them both, but this one was inspired in one of the Julia Graf's tutorials. Okay, so you can check it up later on the bottom. To start the makeup, I always use a primer. Okay, to help fix and close the pores, fix the makeup and close the pores on my face. It helps the makeup last longer. Okay, so primer first. After that, I choose foundation. Okay, foundation, and there are many ways to apply. I like to apply it with sponge. Okay, a makeup sponge. This one is very worn out, as you see. Okay, but I like to use a sponge and dab the foundation all over my face. Then, once done that, I turn my attention to my eyes, where I can use a primer, or in my case, I like to use an eyeshadow pencil like this one. Okay, this one is gold. It helps to fix the powder eyeshadow. This is an example of a palette of eyeshadows in powder, okay, compact powder. But there are many other kinds of eyeshadows. To apply the eyeshadows, I like to use brushes. There are many kinds of makeup brushes. I will show some of them. Here we have flat brushes. Okay, flat brushes, and they are kind of soft. You can apply the eyeshadow on your eyes. Okay. These 2 I use to apply eyeshadow. This one on the eyelid, okay, in the middle of my eyelid. This one on the outer part of the lid, okay. And this one that is called pencil brush, I use to define the eyeshadows, or for example to apply in more delicate parts like the inner part of the lid and on the bottom lid of the eye. Okay, sometimes I can use this pencil brush to define the eyeshadow on the crease of the eye. Okay, other brushes I use for eyeshadows are a fluffy brush, to blend it up. Okay, I have this other flat brush. Also to blend it up. I like this one better. And again, maybe to use on the bottom eyelid, you can also use this one, or even to use on your eyebrow. Okay. And the colors I used today for the eyeshadow were yellow, turquoise, purple, okay, very pale pink, and then lightener, in white purplish color. Okay, well, finish this part of eyeshadows, then I will put some eyeliner. For the eyeliner, I like to use this brush. This very thin brush. Okay, this one is actually an artistic brush. It's the number 0. You can buy it at any stationery store. And my favorite kind of eyeliner is a gel eyeliner. You can find it like this, or there are some pencils or there are some automatic pens for gel eyeliners, but there are liquid eyeliners I don't like much. And even you can use an eye pencil to make the eyeliner on your eye, okay? And you can do it, you know, like in the shape of cat or a rabbit, or this. There are many shapes of eyeliners you can wear. Then I'm almost finishing with the eyes. You curl your lashes with this eyelash curler, okay? It looks like a torture instrument, but if you use it carefully, your lashes will be really curved, okay? And after that, you can apply mascara. You know, mascara. Okay. You know that even in Portuguese, the name is not rímel. The name would be some other, because rímel is a brand, okay? I think the name in Portuguese is máscara para cílios, okay? But that's the name in English, mascara. This one is black. There are others in other colors. I'm almost done. After the mascara, then finally I define the contours of my inner lid, okay? Inner lid, my waterline, and the inner lid with a black eye pencil. Before I deal with my eyebrows, because I'm going to mess them up a little, then I finish the rest of my face, okay? The first thing I do is apply some powder. I use this powder, okay? It's almost nothing left, okay? And I use this brush, this big brush, you know, to apply the powder all over my face. It prevents, or it helps to fix the makeup. It gives a matte finishing, so the face doesn't look oily. And after that, to define the contours of my face, I like to apply some bronzer, okay? I apply that bronzer in the shadowy areas of my face using first this fan brush, okay, like doing the contours of my face, okay? And then I blend it up with the foundation and the powder using this Kabuki, okay, Kabuki pencil. I blend it up so it doesn't, you know, it gets more homogeneous, okay? Well, my face is almost done. Then it's time to apply some blush. Well, here I have a kind of a dark pink blush. It's a kind of a dark rose color, dark pink color, okay? I use this blush brush. You see that it's kind of angled, okay? Kind of angled. I take it, some blush, and then I spray it right here under my cheekbone, okay? This is the cheekbone, so I put it under and blend it up very well, okay? To blend with the bronzer too. I've applied earlier. After that, now it's time to deal with my eyebrows, okay? In this case, I used this eyebrow pencil, okay, to define the eyebrow and to blend it up, because otherwise it gets too artificial. My pencil comes with a brush, okay, an eyebrow brush. Then I blend it up and comb it a little, okay, to make it look more defined and at the same time natural. And about the eyebrows, I have a request for you girls. Please don't exaggerate on the eyebrows, because otherwise you look like that Meme dog. So it's not, you know, for the dog it's funny, but for real life it's not. It's kind of weird, okay? So please take care with not exaggerating on your eyebrow makeup, all right? And finally, we need to take care of the lips. In this case, I just wore a very nice pink lipstick, okay? This one is a brand. It's from a brand I like very much, it's MAC, and it's Canadian. I love Canadian stuff. Okay, so in this one I wore this pink, but you can also wear a gloss. I don't have a gloss here, I forgot. Did you like the vocabulary today? It's very special for you girls, but men can also learn from it, because if you want to surprise your girl, you can go to a store and buy some of this stuff. I think your girl will love it. Okay, I would love it. Bom, para a última parte desse vídeo, falta a gente falar um pouquinho, né, acabar com a sua ilusão sobre nomes de bandas. Hoje uma banda que eu também amo de paixão é a banda, não dá pra ver muito, mas a banda Pet Shop Boys. Okay, Pet Shop Boys. Adoro essa banda. Na verdade é uma dupla, tá? São dois caras. Eles fazem um estilo meio eletrônico, meio pop, tá? Mas o nome é que é interessante. Todo mundo sabe o que é hoje em dia, né? Com a invasão do inglês na língua portuguesa, todo mundo sabe o que é uma pet shop, né? Uma loja onde se vendem artigos para animais de estimação e às vezes até mesmo filhotes, né? De bichinhos de estimação. E boys são garotos, então Pet Shop Boys são os garotos da loja de animais de estimação. Lindo, né? Bom, a música é fantástica, o nome deixa a desejar, mas isso não importa muito, né? Bom, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Hoje, né, estamos inaugurando um novo cenário, tá? Esse cenário foi inspirado numa sugestão da minha amiga Melissa. Obrigada, Melissa, mais uma vez. E a música de fundo também foi inspirado num canal, na verdade numa conta do Instagram de um amigo meu que eu sigo há muito tempo no Instagram. Ele faz fotos excelentes, videozinhos curtos muito bonitos, né, e alguns engraçados. E eu gosto muito da trilha sonora que ele usa. Então a trilha sonora de hoje é baseado, né, ou inspirado na trilha que ele usa. Então, obrigado também. O nome dele é Ricardo Tuka Albuquerque. Se vocês quiserem seguir o Instagram dele também e dar um curtir lá nos videozinhos dele, eu também vou deixar o link aqui embaixo, ok? Mais uma vez, obrigada. Por favor, continuem mandando suas sugestões, suas críticas, perguntas, o que vocês quiserem, que eu tô aqui sempre pra vocês, tá bom? Bye, bye, beijo, até semana que vem.